Peace family, peace family. Peace to all my loyal subscribers. Peace to my friends. Peace to anyone just trying to, you know, hear something that you never heard before or get it heard to you in a different way. Okay, I gotta open up the right way. If you don't like black people, you might leave now. If you don't like white people, you might leave now. If you have any low vibrational feelings about anybody on planet Kyle or anything, you might leave now. That includes sexual preferences or anything like that, because we're not vibrating low. That is not how you ascend. So, with that being said, I come to y'all first thing in the morning like I'm just getting out the bed, literally. I ain't even did nothing. I'ma just be real with you, because that's how you ascend. Throat chakra open, for sure. Okay. So last night, I got some very powerful downloads from the ancestors. You could believe it if you want to. You don't have to believe it. I really don't give two. You feel me? Because that's how you become the one. Just believing in. Just recognizing what's real and what's fake. Okay, so with that being said, like I said, it was a powerful download last night, and I did get some very, very esoteric information. And it's really like surprised me because, like when you like, sometimes you don't know that you're dreaming sometimes, or having visions, or astral projecting, or any of these type of things. And that kind of leads me right into what I was going to talk about. So, what we like to call astral projection is basically when you are at rest or at peace with yourself, because that's why nobody can really force things, even when the government and stuff try to get people and force them to do these type of things. It never works, because astral projection only works when you're not stressed and you're not in a stressful situation. You gotta literally be at peace with everything, so that you may focus on your projection. Your astral projection may be able to focus on where it's trying to go and where it's trying to go get the information from. You can't do that when you're stressed or when it's forced. That's why even when during alchemy times, when they try to force information out of certain magicians and certain alchemists, it never worked, because they would torture them and stuff just to get certain information out of them. And that's not how you can't get information by being forceful. Like, that's not how you get nothing from a girl. You could just think low terms with a girl. Like, if you trying to force intimacy or trying to force anything out of someone, you never gonna get it. You gotta literally baby step your way into stuff, and that's how it go with everything. With that being said, though, all right, so let's get this straight. I was told last night during one of my astral projections, I feel like certain entities and certain higher beings use faces that we recognize, so that we won't be so intimidated by their appearances, because we're not used to seeing certain appearances outside of our own flesh and outside of our own perspective of what life is and what life ain't, because we only see like one type of people. We've never seen all the other esoteric people and all the other species of people that's alive and on other planets, and just as much alive as we are today, and doing the same thing, having problems like we having problems, having good times just like we having good times down here. Like, all that is going on throughout the multiverse and throughout the universe. So sometimes, like, when you astral project, you would go to certain places and they just put faces that you recognize, because that's gonna be the easiest way for you to remember these informations. So sometimes it's not even like that you're talking to someone that you know, but they just projecting at somebody that you know, a reflection that you know, so that you won't be frightened and you won't be running away from the information that they're giving you. with that being said, though, there are, like I was saying, there are different, whenever you go to sleep and you astral project, there are portals, which if you don't know by now, there are portals everywhere. There have been portals, there's always been portals. We have portals on Earth that you can only get to. It's only in certain locations, so that they don't let you get to these locations, because they know that the portals exist, and they know that these things are there that will help you transcend the realm and go to other places without leaving the physical body. Like, you could be inside your body and go through these portals. If you got certain genetics and you got certain codes in your body. But what I was told last night is that there is a portal over the earth, and whenever you astral project, like let's say you go to sleep at night, you can astral project and you go straight, and the portal is sitting over the earth. So whenever you astral project, you go through these portals, and that's how you astral project. That's how you get to these other planets. It's not no spaceship that you get in. Spaceship is heavy. It's gonna take, it's like a boulder. That's like trying to put a boulder in the ocean. It's gonna sink to the bottom. You feel me? Can't do it. Even with the they can go light speed, they can go as fast as they want to. It's not gonna work, because that's not how you working hard, not smart. You dig it? The smart way is to actually project yourself into these portals that we've already built. That's the purpose of them, so you won't have to travel so far. We're not trying to make it hard for yourself. You're trying to make it easy, so we can get to here to there and help the planets when they need helping. That's why it don't take them long to come to these places. And once they eventually, I feel like they will never be able to do this physically. There's no speed that you can go. That's why it be taking them years and years to go certain places. By that time, I done been there, done it. You feel me? Just because you're really in touch with yourself and you really understand what's around you and the things that it takes to transcend these realms. So that's what I was told last night, and I honestly believe it, because even before I was told the information, I already knew the information. It only makes sense. All we be needing is sometimes confirmations and affirmations, so that we can continue on that positive mindset. Tell yourself that you're beautiful every day. Tell yourself that you lit every day. Clap for yourself. Even if nobody clap for you, pat yourself on the back. People not gonna understand a lot of the stuff that is being said and being projected out of certain muses, because that's all we are. And it's not even our real. We are projecting, like I just said, you project yourself into other things so that the people there won't be so frightened by your appearance, because we're so closed-minded down here right now. But that's what they put people like me, people like Bobby Hemmett, people like Rashad Jamal. There's different people that you can go to that will help unlock your brain. I think it's some dude called 19 Keys, like Black Magic 123. Like, it's a whole lot of, Black Magic 360. So it's just like different people that you can go to who are helping us unlock our keys, so we may do these things that we are put here to do. We're not here to work. That's not what we was. Well, you are here to work, put in some type of work. Don't get me wrong, but they form of work. That's not what you're here to do. Being creative, being mindful of the creatures, knowing that even though these things may seem to be still, they move. That's why when you put a camera on a plant, you take picture, you can see a plant sprouting, you can see a plant twirling up a tree. They move just like you and me. It might be in a different kind of motion. You have to actually sit down and watch them. You don't sit down and watch them. You probably gone somewhere at work doing something. So you think the stuff is not. That's why you can go. That's why the grass grow. If they weren't alive, they wouldn't grow. We grow, we alive, we just in a different vessel. But they doing the same thing that we doing every day, family. But with that being said, family, I hope everybody have a grand rising, supreme rising, a great afternoon, and a supreme night. If you just know about to go to wrestling, keep that in mind whenever you're about to astral project. That you're projecting yourself into the sky, and which is not really the sky. It's like a big, you know, it's something else. That's another story. But basically, you're gonna be astral projecting yourself into that portal. That's why it takes focus to know where you're going, because if you don't focus on going to these portals, because like I said, it's the portal, so it's positioned. If you don't know where you're going and you're not in touch with yourself, you're gonna miss those portals. You're gonna be floating in space. That's why they say you just floating in space. You don't know where you're going. You're not aiming toward these portals. You're not meditating. So when you meditate, it's helping you. It's like your beacon. You knowing where the portal's at now because you meditated. And now whenever you meditate, it's different positions that you can go into to reach certain personas or certain states that will help you get to certain places faster and getting certain enlightenment faster. With that being said, though, family, peace to the family, peace to all my loyal subscribers, peace to the family. I had to share this information because what I know, you may know, and what you know, I wish to know. So we got to continue to share, and I definitely appreciate the likes. Continue to like the videos, continue to share the videos so that I may grow and you may grow. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Peace, family. Have a great one.